What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new Hytale video. I'm sure you saw the title of this video and you know what I'm going to talk about. You all have eyes. So I'm just going to hop right into why the Hytale beta is farther than you think. So let's start with their latest blog post update. It basically was just an update to us on the situation of the game, and it expressed their gratitude with how positively received the trailer was, and said that with this amount of attention comes a huge amount of pressure to get the game right. They also did say that they get hundreds of messages every week asking us to release Hytale as soon as possible. Which is true, because if you look at their posts on Instagram and Twitter, there are literally hundreds of comments with people flaming them for not releasing Hytale. Like if you just read them, it's like, oh my god, why the fuck is Hytale not out? You guys suck. This game is gonna be a piece of shit. Even though we all know everyone's hyped about it, it's just kind of fallen off a little bit because obviously there hasn't been anything released. So people are just getting salty about that. But you know what those people can do? They can go fuck themselves. Anyway. So yeah, I find this kind of ridiculous because people just seem to think that the game is finished because the trailer's out, which is definitely not the case, because the trailer just means that it is gonna happen, it's gonna be a thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the game is finished and ready to be put out yet. So obviously it's not the case here, and fortunately and unfortunately this means that the game is still being worked on. In the blog post they said that Hytale will be ready when it's ready. So things are moving fast, and every day we're getting closer, but there's still a lot of work to do. The beta may still be a ways away, and I'm sure that if they were close to being finished, they would have already had a release date. So it does suck that we're going to have to wait longer, but it also means we're going to be given a game that is polished and very unlikely to fail. So for the next reason I believe the beta is not going to be coming anytime soon is the blog posts themselves. So I want to first kind of categorize the blog posts into two sections for the purpose of explaining this: content and frequency. So starting with content of the blog posts, I've noticed that many of them have had slightly irrelevant topics. I'm interested in everything they have to show, but I feel that some of their blog posts are just fillers for us to look at while they work on bigger things behind the scenes. For example, we have not had any posts on combat, multiplayer, or even a lot of gameplay mechanics. And I get that they don't want to reveal too much of their game before they release, but knowing that these things are in the game aren't really going to take away from the enjoyment anyway. So basically, to just summarize all that up, I believe that they still do have a lot of work to do, and they're basically just putting up blog posts to keep us interested while they work on finishing the game. I think that until we get a major blog post update, the game is probably still a while away. So for the next section, which would be blog post frequency, you guys have probably noticed this too, and it is a bummer that they barely are uploading anything. They went from uploading blog posts weekly to barely uploading them at all recently. If you look on their website, it has been over 2 weeks since their last blog post update, which means two things. It means one, they are hauling ass to get the game done, and two, the blog posts they do post are going to be more important than the usual. So I'm hoping they release another blog post soon, because recently I've been running a little bit dry in the content bowl, so to speak, and a big update would be amazing for everyone, and it would hopefully reveal a little more about how the game actually is and how it works. So to wrap all of this up, it does suck that the release date might be far away, but it does mean we will hopefully get a more polished game that does not fail on release. No Man's Sky. What? Whew. Atlas? Oh. Fallout 76. What the fuck? Oh god, I'm sorry about that. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't be afraid to drop a sub and a like. Usually I do upload weekly, but I guess not until Hytale releases, because their lack of blog posts are kind of killing me here. So until we get more blog posts, or until the game is just flat out released, there's not going to be as much content, but it's still going to be fire. So hopefully you stay to watch those, and I thank you a lot for watching, and I'll be back in the next Hytale video.